With just 71 days until the presidential election, the Harris campaign is seeing a big boost in fundraising. Yesterday, it announced that it has raised $540 million since the vice president entered the race just last month, touting a surge in donations during the Democratic National Convention as the party rallied around its new ticket. This week, Vice President Harris will make multiple stops in Georgia Wednesday and then hold a rally in Savannah on Thursday. CBS News campaign reporter Hunter Woodall is covering the Harris campaign for us. And he's in Washington at the Bureau there to talk a little bit about this. So we are post-Democratic National Convention, and the weekend was full of Democratic lawmakers showing support for Vice President Harris, I guess trying to sort of build on that momentum. Here's some of what Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders had to say.
The vice president now has a very good chance to win it. She's certainly going to win the popular vote by millions of votes, and I think she has a great chance to win many of the battleground states, and I intend to do everything that I can to see that she wins.
So during the DNC, I heard some people suggest that maybe the post-DNC momentum that usually happens, maybe it's being sort of front-loaded because there's already all this kind of frenzy over Kamala Harris. What does this look like? Is the momentum going to continue? How is the campaign going to ensure that it continues and grows?
Well, it's a great question, and I think what can't be forgotten is the time frame, as you mentioned. We are 71 days out from Election Day, but early voting in many places starts far sooner than that. So moving forward, I would anticipate a continued focus from the Harris-Walz campaign on those 7 battleground states that will likely decide the presidential election. Now, what can't be forgotten, however, is the struggles that Vice President Harris had as a presidential candidate during the 2020 presidential cycle. I will continue to be watching, and I'm interested in how she fares when it comes to press conferences, major interviews as that top-of-the-ticket candidate, because that could have a decisive factor in these next 71 days.
And one thing that you heard over and over again during the DNC, though, was a reminder that, if Kamala Harris becomes the president, she also needs a cooperative Congress, which means a focus on those down-ballot races. Is her momentum likely to influence those races?
Well, when we think about, battleground House races, we think of these Midwestern states or, Arizona and the like. The big thing this cycle is Democrats likely only need to win 4 House seats to retake the House from Republicans. They may be able to do that just by winning the battleground frontline House districts Republicans hold in the states of New York and California alone. Those are reliable blue states. Those are not the states you think of typically as getting much attention during the presidential cycle. The seats in those states, though, could make the difference, and Harris, at the top of the ticket, may be able to get Democrats across the finish line there.
All right, Hunter, thank you very much.